Hi, it's Allannah and welcome back to YogaYin. Today we're going to work with yoga for fertility again. I put together a full-length class for a student of mine who lives overseas so she can practice. She has a few issues happening. She has insomnia, she's not sleeping very well at night. She also has a great deal of anxiety around fertility and getting pregnant. And she's also got a bit of stagnation going on in her lower pelvis, which means there's a bit of a blockage in the lower pelvis, there's a bit of pain in the sacrum, in the lower back, and other areas as well. So this class today is going to focus on getting in touch with that sacral area and getting that sacral area to flow and move, and also to bring her stress levels down, get her back into her parasympathetic nervous system so that she can relax and that she can sleep. So there's a few breathing techniques here which we haven't practiced before as well. So I hope you enjoy it. Keep your feedback coming. Namaste. Okay, so first of all, I want you to come to your mat and we're going to begin this time lying on our back. Pillow beneath the head, nice and comfortable. Lying back, feet are hip distance apart, walk them up towards the buttocks. Toes are slightly turned in, but not too much. And I want you to really feel down into this pelvic area. So we're going to bring our thumbs together and our forefingers together like so. And place them over the belly. And just take a couple of deep breaths into the belly. This is quite relaxing already. One more deep breath here. Beautiful. So we just bring our awareness down to this sacral area. And then what we're going to do is arms long beside the body and gently tilt the pelvis towards the tummy. It's a very subtle movement, tilting in and then gently vertebrae by vertebrae laying back down. Breathing in, tilting up, just ever so slightly off the mat and then back down. Just bringing your awareness to this area, feeling into the area, whether it's sore. What can you feel? Couple more rounds. One more. And then just gently placing it back down, breathing into the belly to get rid of any tension. Lengthening your exhalation so that the exhalation is longer than the inhalation. And that'll allow your body to start to come into the parasympathetic nervous system. And then we're just going to tilt the pelvis and now roll the spine up towards the ceiling. So the back of the shoulders, the neck and the head are on the mat. And then exhale, bring it back down. Inhaling. So we're flowing through the pose. We're not holding the pose at all, because it's the holding in the body that we want to just stop happening. Inhaling to raise. Exhaling to lower. Inhaling to raise. Exhaling to lower. Couple more rounds. So when we hold any pose and we don't flow through it, that creates a tension in our muscles and in our body. So what we're trying to do here is just the reverse, is to allow everything to just begin to flow and be easy. Just rocking gently from side to side. And then inhale, lower the legs back down. We're going to keep that right knee in. Take a couple of deep breaths here. We're going to do a gentle version of leg raises. So I want you to just relax your feet, let them be free. And then inhale here and exhale. Take that right knee out to the side. Keep your hand around the knee and keep your left hand over your left hip. Make sure you're not rolling off the mat. Keep both buttocks firmly planted. We'll just start to open up the groin area and the sacral area, working with any tension in the hips. And then inhale, bring the knee back in, hug it into the belly. And exhale, take it over just slightly, not so that you're rolling over, but just slightly so you can feel it working into your gallbladder meridian. It will feel slightly uncomfortable. For many people this is quite intense, but it's very important when it comes to fertility yoga to work into that gallbladder meridian that runs down the outside of your thigh. One more deep breath here. Hug the knee in once more. And then release it all the way down to your mat. Try and feel the difference in the two sides of the body. See if there's just a slight relaxation of that right leg. And then bend up the left knee. And take it out to the side and place your right hand over your right hip. And then bring it back to center and hug it in. And then take your left knee and your right hand, take it slightly over the body. And you can probably feel that it does get in. Bring it back to center, hug it in, and then release it all the way back down. Lie in full Shavasana. Couple of deep breaths. And then bring the soles of your feet together. Open them out to the sides just as far as they're comfortable. Tips of the thumbs, forefingers together over the belly. Deep breaths here. One more. And then roll off to your right hand side and gently make your way up to a seated position. Now, because there are sacrum issues, so tailbone issues, with my student that I'm working with, I would advise her to sit up on a pillow just to make sure that that sacrum is nice and comfortable, and that'll also allow the spine to be nice and long. And from here what we're going to do is we're going to sit in an easy cross-legged, and if that's not comfortable for you, I want you to just have your legs out in front of you. But if you can sit in easy cross-legged, that would be excellent. So from here, what I want you to do is just interlace your fingers and bring them to your heart and inhale here. And then exhale, curl through the spine, reaching out with the hands, dropping the head down. Taking another deep breath and then raising the hands up towards the ceiling, palms facing towards the ceiling here. And then exhaling, taking the hands behind the head. We're going to open up the shoulders, so I want you to squeeze the shoulder blades, take the shoulders, the elbows back to the wall behind you. And then inhale, raise the arms, and we're going to slide your right hand out from your right hip and take that arm up and over and look up towards the ceiling if that's comfortable, and take a couple of deep breaths here. So here again, we are now working into the lever meridian, and we're actually just helping the hormones to balance themselves. Take another deep breath here, and then sweep the arm around in front of you, take it back behind you, look towards your thumb. Not holding for too long, and then coming back, taking it a little deeper, inhaling back to center, reaching up, exhaling, folding down to the other side, and making a note of which side is easier for you, which side is a little more difficult. Inhaling, sweeping that arm around. Couple of deep breaths here, looking towards the thumb. And then inhaling, coming back. And then all the way back up to center. Exhaling, take the hands behind the head, windmill the elbows back. Come back to center and just rest here. There should be a little bit more give now in your shoulder blades, but the important thing is that you've stretched into that lateral stretch into the side of the body. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, take them behind you and interlace them. Bring the back of your hands to your back, let the elbows flop forward and fold forward. Slow your breathing right down. And then come back up to center. So the forward bend we're using to work into the pelvic region and just bring the blood to that region. Okay. Coming into now a Sufi grind, still an easy cross-legged if that's okay for you. And what we're going to do is just gently move the body around in a circle. And if you find it hard to practice sexy cat, which we did in our other fertility full-length video, this is a really nice alternative. It's a little bit easier, but particularly good really important for fertility. Circling the body, a really excellent exercise. Couple more rounds here. And then reverse those circles. Really feel into it, allow your body to be free, don't hold in your belly. Very important not to suck the stomach in. Keep breathing down into the belly as you move. One more. And then come back to center. Bring the soles of your feet together. Baddha Konasana, bound ankle pose. Either interlacing your hands around your feet or holding onto your ankles as I do. Lowering the elbows down into the knees, folding forward, use your weight. And again, don't spend too long here. We don't want to hold the pose for very long. Keep the breath flowing down into the belly. Don't hold the belly. And then when you're ready, inhale, come back. And then just inhale, press the chest forward. And exhale, curl back through the spine, keeping that flow going. Inhaling to come forward, exhaling to curl. And then inhale and come back to center. You're going to come up onto the knees now. And if you find it difficult to sit on the buttocks, I want you to grab your pillow and place it in between your knees and your buttocks. It will give you a nice straight spine. And we're going to work on some breathing practices, just getting the breath to slow down, and again working into your parasympathetic nervous system, that part of your nervous system that kicks in before you go to sleep, as you eat so you can digest properly. So I want you to inhale, take your arms up and over the head to prayer, and exhale, float them down through the center line, peel them apart at the forehead, and exhale all the way down to the base of the body. Prana Mudra. Inhale to raise the energy. Back up into prayer and exhale to release it. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. 2 more rounds. Inhaling. Exhaling all the way down to the base of the body. Inhaling, raise that energy. Exhale and release it. Last round. Close your eyes if you're comfortable. Really extend your exhalation. And then bring your palms to your lap. Left hand on top of right. And the tips of your thumbs together. And just sit. If you've got your eyes open, focus on the tip of your nose. Otherwise, just close the eyes. Send the breath down into the belly. And just focus on your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Feel the coolness at the nose as you inhale. Feel the warmth at the nose as you exhale. Feel the coolness at the nostrils as you inhale. Feel the warmth at the nostrils as you exhale. When you're ready, float your eyes open. So that is Prana Mudra. It's an excellent pranayama or breathing technique for anxiety and stress. Obviously you can't really practice it in an office full of people, but if you can find a quiet space to practice it, it will benefit you greatly if you are suffering from anxiety. Now the other breath that we're going to do is alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana. So what I want you to do is just bring your right hand, if you're right-handed, your left hand, if you're left-handed, to your index finger and your middle finger, to that point of the third eye between the eyebrows. And then I want you to place your ring finger on one side of your nostril, just on the bridge of your nose, and your thumb on the other. Keep breathing here, just in and out through the nose. And then move your ring finger and your thumb finger down to your nostrils, just where they open. And what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in through the left side first. And then we're going to close down that left nostril and open the right. Inhaling through the right nostril. And then releasing the left and breathing out through the left. Inhaling through the left. Closing it down, breathing out through the right. And so on. But I want you to make sure that your exhalation is actually longer than your inhalation. So if you're breathing in for a count of 2 or 3 or 4, then I want you to make sure that you're breathing out for a count of 3 or 4 or 5. So let's go through that together. Inhaling first through the left nostril. 2, 3, 4. Closing it down, exhaling through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Closing it down, exhaling. 2, 3, 4, 5. Through the left. 2, 3, 4. Closing it down. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5. And in again. 2, 3, 4. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last round. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then just release. Bring your palms back down to your lap. Now you'll notice if you're an experienced yogi with Nadi Shodhana, we often inhale and then hold the breath. There are no holds with this breath. I'm trying to increase the flow, as I said, through the body, so there's no holding. And that's just about balancing the left and right side of your brain, bringing your body back to a state of homeostasis and calming any anxiety that's going down. So I want you to just take a couple of deep breaths here. Tune into your body and just see where you can feel the weight in your body. There's no right or wrong here. See if you can feel it in your buttocks, tops of your feet. And that will mean you've just achieved a very grounded state. So stay with that. Now this time you should be starting to feel quite a deep state of relaxation, and I want you to stay with that state. Breathing into the belly. And then just releasing this kneeling posture. Coming back onto the back. Bringing the knees into the body once more. Hands over the knees, and now making circles on that lower spine. Once more, just releasing the pelvis. Few rounds in one direction, and then reverse it. Breathing in as the knees come out, breathing out as they come back in towards the body. And you can go at your own pace. But keep breathing down into the belly. And then hug the knees into the belly. So just holding it there. Couple of really deep breaths. Should be feeling nice and relaxed. And then I want you to just release your legs down all the way along the mat. And we're going to prepare for Shavasana. So I want you to have a pillow under your head and a pillow under your knees. So coming up to the buttocks. Pillow under the knees. And that is just going to take the stress off the lower back. And then taking a blanket, if it's cold, placing it over the body, lying in Shavasana for a deep relaxation, particularly good one for fertility. Opening out the shoulders, arms a little away from the body, palms facing upward if that's comfortable. Knees rolling out to the side. A few deep breaths here. Just allowing the weight of your body to sink into the mat. And allowing any points of tension remaining in the body to let go, melt away. Relax. Very gently, just bring your awareness to the muscles in your face and feel the muscles in your face relaxing, and notice your top lip bottom teeth. Teeth together. Notice your left inner cheek. Right inner cheek. Both inner cheeks together. Notice the roof of the mouth. Notice the jaw. Notice the tongue. Root of the tongue. Middle of the tongue. Tip of the tongue. Feel the whole of the mouth as sensation. Bring your awareness to your nose. Notice the left nostril, the right nostril, both nostrils together. Follow the breath as you inhale. Follow it into the body. Notice the ears. Left ear. Right ear. Both ears together. The outer ear. The inner ear. Feel both ears hearing. Notice the eyes. Left eye. Right eye. Both eyes together. Outer corner of the eye, the eyelids, the lashes, the back of the eyes. Notice the eyebrow, space between the brows. The forehead, the crown of the head, feel the whole of the face as sensation. as sensation. Notice the hollow at the base of the throat. Feel the left shoulder, arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, palm of the hand, fingers. Feel the left arm as sensation. Notice the hollow at the base of the throat. The heart space. Left side of the chest. Right side of the chest. Both sides together. Notice the shoulder blades. Notice the heart space. The solar plexus. The rib cage. Follow the rib cage all the way round to the spine. Notice the solar plexus. Notice the pelvis. The hips. The lower back, the sacral. Notice the pelvis, the right hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, sole of the foot, toes. Feel the right leg as sensation. Notice the pelvis, the left hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, sole of the foot, toes. Feel the left leg as sensation. Notice the pelvis. The space between the sitting bones. The pelvis. The solar plexus, the heart space, the hollow at the base of the throat, the space between the eyebrows, crown of the head, Notice the back of the body. Feel the whole of the back of the body as sensation. Allow your awareness to flow like liquid into the right side of your body. Feel the right side of your body as sensation. Flow your awareness like liquid into the left side of your body. Feel the left side of your body as sensation. Bring your awareness to the midline of the body. Experience the midline of the body as sensation. Feel the whole of the body, the whole of the body as sensation, as radiant vibration. When you're ready, bring your awareness back to your breath. Allow your breath to deepen. As you inhale new life and energy to every cell of the body. As you exhale, let go of old ways of being and doing. Let your eyes open. Gently wriggle your fingers and your toes. And bring your hands together. Gently rub the palms together. Place them over the eyes. And then peel them away. Rolling off to your right hand side, making your way up to a seated position. So that is another full-length yoga for fertility, this time with more breathing practices and a full relaxation. I advise you to do that relaxation whenever you can. It's one of the best practices I know, particularly for fertility. I hope you enjoy it. Please contact me if you have any questions about an individual issue that you are having. I do Skype as well, and I put together these individual videos for people who are over the world and can't get to my classes. Love your feedback.